hope you're all well and welcome to my tutorial on JLo. Now I was very lucky enough to attend the red carpet for the Golden Globes this year, which was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun and I kind of got to give my opinion on the hair and makeup of the red carpet for the Golden Globes 2016, which I absolutely love. Obviously there was loads of looks on the red carpet this year, some fantastic things, but the one that obviously stands out for a lot of people, and I think she just looks insanely good, is JLo. Now it's actually quite an easy makeup this, it's not too complicated, but I just thought I'd give you a little glimpse of a bit of Hollywood style, but also make it really easy so you guys at home can follow it too. So I hope you enjoy it, and here's my JLo glow look. I am going to start off with a bit of foundation. Now I'm struggling at the moment to find a foundation that matches my colour. Beforehand, yesterday, I actually have been using this, which is Tan Luxe Face Illuminator. Is it Illuminator? Tan Luxe Face. So basically this is an incredible product. It comes in a little pipettes and you just drop it into your moisturiser, rub it into your hands and just pop it all over your skin, and it just gives you a really beautiful kind of bronzy glow. It doesn't look like fake tan, it doesn't smell weird either, but it's absolutely lovely. So if you do find that your skin gets really pale throughout the year, then just pop a couple of drops of that into your moisturiser, maybe twice a week or something, and it just keeps you kind of looking a little bit glowy, which I really like. So I used that a couple of days ago, so I've got a little bit, tiny bit of a tan, but I'm still struggling to find the right kind of colour for me, so I might have to mix and match. But the foundation I'm going to go for is the NARS Sheer Glow. I've actually moisturised myself already. I'm not going to put a primer on, but you can if you want to. It's totally up to you. I would probably recommend it if it is going to be a long-lasting thing, but I'm actually going to use a new product at the end, so I'm going to share that with you, which will hopefully keep my makeup on all night. I'm going to go in with a moist beauty blending sponge, and I'm just going to pat that all into my skin. Just adjust my mirror slightly. All over my lips. And I just want a really nice coverage. Now the thing is, they do tend to wear quite a lot of makeup for kind of red carpet events and things like that, so I'm actually going to mix this up with another product, which I really like. But this is to kind of give me quite a light coverage, because the Sheer Glow foundation is very light. Now for a little bit more extra coverage, I'm actually going to go in with the Makeup Forever HD Foundation Stick. I love this foundation, it's really nice, it's actually really dewy. I was expecting it to be quite cakey, but it's actually not at all because it's for HD. So I'm just going to pop that in areas that I want a little bit more coverage. Just around here. And I actually did wear this foundation when I appeared on the red carpet as well, and it just gave me that little bit of coverage that I wanted. Because as you guys know, I'm not a massive fan of heavy foundation, but actually I really like the way this one goes on. So if you don't particularly want to wear too much foundation, maybe just invest in a foundation stick, and as you can see, a really small amount goes a long way, and it's very dewy. Right, now just to add a little bit more glow to my skin, I am going to use a combination of a few things actually. I'm going to use this new Bobbi Brown Sunlight. This is a face highlighter. It comes in a little tube like that, and this is the bronze one. It has a pearl one and a pinky one, but this one, as you can see, is slightly more bronzy. And I'm going to take that again with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to pop that in the areas that I want a little bit more, so just on my cheek areas here. Because the thing is with JLo, she has this really gorgeous glow on her cheeks, but the rest of it is actually quite matte. And she doesn't really have too much colour on her cheeks or anything like that. She keeps it really simple because I think the lips are the main statement. So everything else is super glowy and lovely. Now concealers, I'm struggling at the moment to get a concealer that actually is my colour again, but the ones I'm going to use are, I'm going to use the Collection, it's not Collection 2000 anymore, it's just called Collection, but I'm going to use their concealer in, I think it's dark number 4, but I'm also going to mix it with Bare Minerals light concealer as well, so this one and this one, I'm kind of going to do the both. Just because I find this one a little bit too dark, but I'm going to go in around that area there, under my eyes, You really, really want to get the eyes area under the eyes really, really clean and super, super light. And then I'm going to take my blending crease brush from Crown, which is this kind of one here, and I'm just going to pop that on and use it as my foundation. I won't use it as a concealer brush, sorry. You can use your beauty blender to do this as well. So you can see I'm taking my concealer so I'm taking it all around this area here. So kind of taking it like a little triangle along there. So I want all that area to be really highlighted. Go right into the middle. So now let's get on with the eyes. I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Now this one's the sparkly-ish one. Is it sparkly? Yeah, a little bit. And I'm just going to pop that all over my eyes, which is again quite good because it's all kind of metallic-y, bronzy colours. There aren't matte colours on this eyeshadow, so it's quite nice. And I'm going to take that right up to my eyebrow as well. So just allow that to go a little bit tacky. Now I've got a couple of palettes here that you can use. I can't remember if this one's a limited edition, hence the reason that I will show you another one as well that you can get the same look. But this one is from Sleek, and it's the 24 karat gold collection, and it's EYELASH shadow palette. Got some seriously gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadows all the way along there. I love it. So I'm going to start off with that one. But if you're a bit worried or you can't find that one, I know that these are definitely in the shops as well. Again, this is from Sleek and it's Eye Divine palette, and this is a New Day, this one. So again, don't be disheartened. You know, this is an absolutely gorgeous eyeshadow palette too. Some really stunning colours in there. So you've got the kind of golds and you've got the shimmers. So again, this is a really good everyday palette. I'm going to take a NANSHY eye crease brush. And I'm going to start off with the very, very light one at the beginning of the eyelash palette, which is this one just here. So I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take this right into my inner corner of the eye. Just very gently buffing motions. Really, really into the corner. And over the lid. Kind of stop halfway. Okay, so you don't want to go all the way, but you want to go a little bit halfway. So you just, very simple, kind of take it right up. Maybe a little bit under the crease here. So it really nicely blends in. Okay, so that's just a really, really simple, beautiful kind of glow at the moment. Then I'm going to take the slightly more orangey one, which is this one here. So that one. And I'm going to take this one on the other side. So again, same brush. I'm just going to go a little bit in the crease. And I'm just going a little bit more into the crease, like a kind of windscreen wipery effect. Very, very soft. This is all soft, guys. You don't want to be too heavy with it. Take it a little bit higher than you normally would. So I'm kind of taking it not as high as my brow. There's still a kind of nice gap. I'm just going to go, again, just kind of in the creasy areas. Make sure you really blend it all though, that's the most important thing. You don't want anything solid, you want all the colours to blend in with each other. Okay, so make sure those ones are really beautifully blended. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this one here, just that one there, and I'm going to slightly wet this brush. This is an eyeshadow brush from Lab, really, really nice texture. Just very slightly dampen the brush. Got a little bit of tissue on my lap as well, so just, you don't want it too heavy. And I'm going to kind of just pat it into the middle of the eye. So it kind of gives a really beautiful metallic-y look. And by wetting it, it just enhances the colour of the eyeshadow. Stunning kind of metallic eye, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous. Then go back in with your blender brush and just make sure that all of that is really nicely blended. And then the other thing I would do is take the slightly darker one, kind of more of the orangey one, the one that you've used in the crease, and just look and then take it underneath as well. Okay, so once you're happy with your eyeshadows, as you can see, some really beautiful kind of metallics happening there. I'm going to go in very, very lightly now with an eyeliner. Now, I don't know whether or not she's wearing an eyeliner or not. I think she probably is, but a very thin one. So I'm actually going to go in back with my Burberry one, which is my trusty steed. So again, exactly the same. It's a tiny, tiny little nib, and I'm just going super, super close to my lashes. So as you can see, I've just closed up the line between the lashes and the lid. So there you go, it's very subtle. To be honest with you, I don't think she had that much of a liner at all, but I just wanted to close it up. Also, if you're not used to doing false eyelashes, then this is kind of a good cheat, because sometimes when you put false eyelashes on, you might slip and you might not get the lashes right on the lash line, and having an eyeliner there will just help you guide the lashes on, but also it will help equal that kind of distance if you do slip slightly. So the lashes that I'm going to use are Amazing Shine. These are brilliant. These are number 46. I got these off Amazon and they're like £2 and they're brilliant. They're real hair ones and they're really, really good. So I'm going to pop those on. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes with my KEVYN or KARAT eyelash curlers. Some people like to put mascara on before lashes. I'm not really that bothered. You can, you can't. It's up to you. It's not a massive deal. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put mascara on definitely afterwards. So it's completely up to you. I sometimes find it a bit harder to put the lashes on if there's mascara on. Allow for the glue to go a little bit tacky. And then I'm just going to place them. Give them a little wiggle like this as well, because it kind of shapes them. Sometimes when you take eyelashes out of the pack, they sometimes misshape them. And these are very, very light. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle. Wait a second, just give them a little bounce, make sure they're stuck properly. The good thing about these is they're so light that you can move them. Some of them are quite stiff, so once you've put them on, they can make you look a bit boss-eyed. But these ones are really lovely. Very fluffy, very pretty. I like these a lot. And I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so once you've got your eyelashes on and all the glue's dried and everything, then apply your mascara. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Super Curling Mascara. Really like this mascara. It's a slightly curly wand, like that. And it's a bit more plasticky than the other one, because as you know, I really love the Perversion one. I love that mascara. So make sure you give yourself lots and lots of mascara. Then I'm going to do the bottom ones. Now I'm going to get that mini mascara, which is from Clinique for the bottom lashes. And it's really, really important that you put a lot of bottom mascara on as well. Just because, again, this look is not too heavy, but it just looks, you know, the power is the lashes and the metallics. Gorgeous. So eyes done. Now I need to concentrate on these bad boys here. Now with her eyebrows, obviously she's got much lighter eyebrows than I have, but I really want to kind of structure mine a little bit more. So I'm going to make them a little bit more intense and slightly fuller, but again, not too crazy. I don't want to look ridiculous. I'm going to take my Hourglass Arch eyebrow sculpting pencil, and this is natural black. A bit dark, but we're going with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush up my eyebrows to make them quite puffy. And then I'm just going to create by wispy motions just to give myself a little bit more structure, and then go on top as well, so I kind of have a little bit more of an angle. Also with her eyebrows, she's kind of done them quite rounded and not too thick, so which I really like. So again, very, very softly. She kind of cuts them, she doesn't take them too long. Nice! Well, well, they're quite big, but there's nothing I can do about that. Now, sisters, not twins, guys, so my eyebrows are always slightly different, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, as I said, just kind of keep them a bit more rounded, give them a bit of structure, but it's really important to do eyebrows because they do frame the face. Now, on with more glow. I am going to contour, even though a lot of the time I noticed on the red carpet there wasn't a lot of contour, but obviously JLo being JLo, contours. I'm going to use the Freedom contour palette, and this one is in medium, which is this one here. Very nice, nice colours. So this is the Bobbi Brown blusher brush, but it's kind of flat, angled, and I quite like how soft it is because I do want it to be very, very soft contour. I don't want to go too crazy. And I'm just going to contour my cheekbones just in here. So I'm just going to take my contour brush and the contour palette. Very light motions, just give myself a little bit of contour. It's all about making sure it's really blended, because then you're not going to get that really horrible brownie mark. It's all going to blend into the skin. A bit like the eyeshadow, you know how paranoid I am about blending? Well, it's exactly the same with contour. Always do under here. And then just to suck in my forehead a little bit as well. So, I'm going to try and contour my nose a little bit. Probably a bit pointless, to be honest, because my nose is my nose. But I'm going to just take it in a little bit here. So with this contour palette, I'm also going to take the slightly darker tone here, this one here. I mean, the colour I've got is medium 2, which I told you earlier. I'm going to take the slightly darker one and very, very lightly, like very small amount, I'm just going to go into my crease a bit here. But I'm also going to take it, JLo does have quite a lot here as well. So I'm going to go a little bit there and a little bit there. Same this side. Just take it in a little bit, and I mean a really small amount, guys. And then a little bit more here. Just gives a tiny bit of structure to the eyes. And then with a slightly thicker brush, you can take your eyeshadow brush if you want to. MAC 219 brush, again with the brownie one, tap it off. Just going to go underneath my eyes a little bit as well. Now guys, we're going to add the glow, more glow, in case we couldn't have any more glow. We can always have more glow. Now I'm going to use e.l.f. This one is Moonlight. I love this as a highlighter. And I'm going to take a very small kind of blusher brush of my face too. The lips are a few different colours, okay? So I'm going to go through the colours that I think it's more like, and then you can adapt to whatever you feel best. Sienna, Lord & Berry lip liner in Sienna. Now this is a beautiful lip liner, it's a waterproof one, it's kind of a bricky red tone, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to kind of do a really deep liner with that, and then I'm going to use a couple of colours as my lipstick. Because actually I have noticed with JLo that it is quite two-toned, it's quite dark, and then it gradually goes in, and then she's got some lip gloss on. So really make sure it's really, really filled in. And then I'm going to take my MAC palette. Now, this is a MAC lip palette. I love this. It's so handy for my kit. And it's also got all their best reds, basically. Now, I'm going to take the slightly darker one, which is, I think, Hold On, which is a slightly glossy one, which is this one here. And I'm going to take that one because it is quite glossy. And then also what I'm going to do is take the Lady Danger, which is the orangey one here, And I'm going to take that one in the middle. And then take a clear gloss. This one's from Miss Sporty. Just take a little bit of a clear gloss, any clear gloss you want. You can do a red gloss if you want to, but I think the whole point is to kind of give that ombre slight look. And then just JLo hair, just do parting down the middle like that. Obviously, I've not done this in a very short space. I've done this in a very short space of time, but you get my drift. And then kind of tuck that bit behind your ear, and then I would just give this a little bit of a root lift to hold it in place a little bit, and then just spray it into place. So that can give you just a nice little glamorous do. And then I'm taking this is very exciting, my Kat Von D Lock and Load spray. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit. Lock and load, people, lock and load. Little bit of the sprayage. I'm going to take my finger, just make sure I don't get any lipstick on my teeth, because that's not a very good look. Just let that dry. Now, if you want to do a little bit more blusher, if you feel the need, then by all means do that. But basically, there you have it. My take on JLo's Golden Globes 2016 look. It's super glam, it's metallic-y, it's glowing, it's dewy, but it's also really easy, guys. So I hope you like it. Make sure you give it a like or a dislike if you hate it. Put any comments you like, and if you want to see me do anything in particular, then please do let me know. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you very soon. Take care, bye!